everybody, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, and today we're once again at this beautiful select screen here to start off a new series. Now that our Legionman journey has come to its conclusion, we're here to start off once again into Mortal Empires. Got the mods going, so it's going to be a good time. Down below in the description, you can go ahead and check out my... I'll have a link for the mods that I use. Some notable ones: SFO, one-button respec, some GCCM custom maps, and some other ones. A bunch of just quality of life stuff to make the maps look better. Better camera mod, as always. I always use that mod. So good. And, you know, you can go and peruse at your own pleasure. And here we are, and we're going to be starting off as Manfred with Sylvania. We'll be playing as the undead here. Today, getting off a new series kind of to balance out. We got the good high elves and we got some evil undead boys. The very cool faction. They do have some unique stuff in SFO that's going to be cool to show you once we get in. And they have a very interesting playstyle, a lot different from most of the factions I've played so far, and have definitely a lot more things to worry about than normal. Not a part of the Order Tide. We're going to be here trying to take over. We're not full chaos either. 3 times chaos is on, so, you know, we got to make sure to get ourselves ready for Archaon and his doom tides of demons and chosen and stuff. And, you know, without further ado, going on hard. And, yeah, I'll see you in the campaign.
Castle Templehoff is back in your hands, my unliving sire. Yet you have many enemies, both living and dead, who balk at the threat of a von Carstein reigning from his ancestral stronghold. Much needs to be done. The Templehoff brood control the lands to the north as far as the River Ster. Conflict with them is inevitable, but your will is indomitable. Take their lands, burn their crypts, and deploy their own dead against them. The high mountains to the south are infested with dwarfs. Your homelands will never be safe with such an enemy so close. Make plans to drive their stunted kind out in time. Greatness runs throughout the von Carstein bloodline, my lord. Glory shall be yours, if you are ambitious enough to seize it.
And indeed, it shall be ours. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I always love the beginnings of a campaign. Always the most interesting. A lot of cool stuff happens, and you don't have to worry about a lot of the late game issues of, you know, appropriate balance of armies and, you know, dealing with overpowered doom stacks from the AI. But, you know, here it's very calm, very serene. Oh yeah, we have upgrade units on, just so you know, so we can actually upgrade some of these units into better stuff. We'll see how much that comes up. Usually, it comes up, you know, every now and again, but, like, most of the time, we don't get enough experience to upgrade these guys. But anyways, vampires. Very different faction. I have not played them in a long time. I think the last time I genuinely put time into playing a vampire campaign was when they got their rework, like, forever ago, when they got, like, the free zombies and skeletons. Now in SFO, I do believe, yeah, we don't get free zombies and skeletons. Minus 15, minus 25%. They're already quite cheap, and in SFO, like, hordes of infantry are a lot more effective than vanilla. So, I mean, we have that going for us, but, I mean, still, they're super cheap. Span them 79, 45, take away half of that. It's not really all that much. So hopefully we won't have to worry about our economy too much. Vampires, you know, I shouldn't have to tell you how they play. You know, very aggressive swarms, relying more on their hero and caster lords, and monsters more so than their infantry. We don't have any range, so, you know, nothing to do there. Bam, get him out of here, dominate those captives. Whatever, they're gonna be pushed back. Hell yeah. Now he does...
Such a thing is impossible.
Is he in range? He is in range of reinforcements from Templehoff.
The true von Carstein.
So I have to be careful about just, you know, launching myself into the enemy. Upgrade Invocation of the Hex, super good spell. Wait King, what do you got going on? Alright. Okay, ability Grave Bodyguard. Summons a unit of Grave Guard with halberds. Oh, damn. Yeah, okay. I'm all about it. You can see already some very interesting stuff. Dude, you can get a barbed skeletal steed right off the bat. Dude, I'd gladly take that. Hell yeah. Being on a horse with a hero like that is really useful. So, like, how many units? So, this army is basically dead. The garrison doesn't have a whole lot. It's, again, just more hordes. Like, actually, if we go ahead and raise some dead here, buff our stack a little bit, we might actually be able to just straight up take this. Because, like, our Vargolf and our heroes, like, pretty much they don't have an answer for, unless there's, like, something crazy in these 3 slots. But honestly, I doubt that. And, you know, if, like, all these skeletons and stuff die, that's, like, a non-issue. It is going to be a Pyrrhic victory, says the auto-resolve. But, yeah, I mean, there's just nothing scary. All vampire counts are really about having your win condition in hand. And by that, I mean having something that can just deal a lot of damage. And your skeletons and your zombies and crypt ghouls are never going to be that. If those are your win conditions, you have made a huge mistake. And they just don't have anything. They have a nearly dead vampire lord and a necromancer lord, who is just a worse version of a vampire lord in every capacity. So, you know, we do have that going for us. Just the fact that they have no win condition, and we do, because we have the Vargolf and these boys. So, you know, without further ado, let's jump in. First battle. Get refamiliarized with everything, and smack down these dissenters. Alright, and here we go. That's enough wins of magic. I don't think we need to gamble that. I don't have a very good track record of gambling in this game. Honestly, if you like took a look at all the gambles I've done, I probably have lost more than I have won. I'm pretty confident in saying that much at the very least. But I mean, hey, I'm definitely going to do it again because I never learn. I'm hopelessly, you know, terrible at, you know, not gambling away all my wins of magic. Sometimes I just can't resist its siren call. But not this time. Not this time, Winds of Magic. You fickle bride. Okay. So what we're gonna want to do here is just have Manfred, the Wait King, and his Vargolf just absolutely murder everything. Everything that there is to murder, they're going to murder. We don't have too many good spells yet. We just have Spirit Leech and Invocation and the Heck. So, like, the battle's going to be very, very basic and very boring. Go ahead and just increase our Winds of Magic here right off the bat. The more we can use it, the better. We got our White King. He does have a Graveguard Bodyguard thing. This is new to SFO, and I don't even think I've played vampires in SFO for, like, years, I'll be honest. There's not a faction I play very often. Sometimes, though, I get the hankering, and I come back to play them. I mean, how can you not love these undead boys? Now, in terms of the faction I chose Manchild here. Manfred von Karstein, who I will refer to as Manchild for a majority of this playthrough because of his blunders in the end times. I chose him simply over Vlad. I really like Vlad as a lord. I much prefer him. But I just figured it'd be easier to confederate Vlad as Manfred than to confederate Manfred as Vlad. Alright? Also, I can recruit Gorst, I guess, as Sylvania, which... Oh, man, Helmet and Gorst don't even get me started on that. Anyways. So we got a big old pond here in the center. I'd rather not go through there. So if we can, like, take position over here, that would be great. Move our Crypt Ghouls around to the flank. Where's their lord? So their Vampire Lord, he's going to be regenerating up all of his HP. Probably spamming Invocations of Nehex on himself. What the hell was that? Okay, he just miscasted. Oh, he put down another Invocation of Heck. This is good. The AI is wasting all of its Winds of Magic on, you know, rezzing a bunch of skeletons and zombies. Which, I mean, aren't going to really do anything. I guess the Vampire Lord also used some Invocation of Hex on himself. which is good. That means just less healing that the AI is going to have access to, and more that we will be able to have access to. We can also just spam Spirit Leech on their lords here, which is probably what we're going to end up doing, just to help murder them. Try to keep this like goon squad high and tight, and try to avoid this like central like lake area, central swamp, as much as possible. Go ahead and march these guys. We don't want them getting like too tired out. Have you guys like come around the flank. These guys have don't they have stock? They do not have stock. They have woodsman. Okay. I don't know if that's an old thing. I used to think Crypticals had stock. I don't know if that's vanilla. Again, like, it's been so long since I played the vampire count, so I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes like that. But yeah, these guys can like come around the flank and you know, just mess up the enemy if need be. Felbats, I mean, you guys should also probably fall back. A 1v2 is not the situation you want to necessarily be taking. We're gonna move up a little bit more. Fortunately, I just don't have like literally anything to cast at them. I'm just gonna come up, do a Spirit Leech real quick, see if we can bait them into attacking us. See, I do have to get pretty close just to hit him. Now, vampires don't start off with regen. They actually have to earn the hunger. So that's going to be very important for us here. Okay, so Felbat's coming in. That's not going to be an issue for Manfred here. Swift as death swings. Alright, do that. Like, yeah, Felbat's not going to do anything to him. Probably should have got him with the hunger as well, but... Alright, where are these Felbats going? Okay, over here, maybe? Question mark? They're kind of, I don't know, messing about. Yeah, get in there, just take them out as much as possible. Get every unit, every extra unit that we take out is good. Because all this infantry is just terrible. So, you know, just throw it in there. I'll just trying to, like, stuff up the enemy so that our heroes here can do all the hard work. That actually did quite a bit of damage. We can't overcast Spirit Leech right now, but like actually, yeah, that did quite a bit of damage. Okay, like have you to like guard on, help deal with that flank. If you guys shoot up the center, okay, we're gonna try and break this left flank. Just try and overwhelm that. Have the Crypt Ghouls come in from around here. Have the Felbats come out from around as well. Okay, any of you guys just go into there. Dude, like, any kind of spell would be perfect. Especially, like, if we had, like, Wind to Death yet. But, you know, good things will come in time. Where are their other bats? They're all the way around there. I mean, just whatever. Doesn't matter. Vargulf, our hero blob, getting in there. Oh, look at them. Fat bat, smacking some fools around. Giving them the bad touch. Alright, Crypt Ghouls and the Felbats into the Direwolves should be able to deal with them. Really want the Crypt Ghouls getting into these guys. You know, just to be applying that lethal poison to as many models as possible. Okay, you know, we'll see. Okay, are their lords finally getting stuck in? They are. Pop down another Spirit Leech. Had a miscast. Also, an SFO. Even basic spells have a miscast chance, so you have to, you know, be wary of that. It's not just overcasts. Yeah, that's doing quite a bit of damage. You just keep on spamming that ability. That would be great. Alright, get these guys going in there. Need you guys to charge in from the rear. Okay, fight the other Felbats, I guess. Get the Vargulf over here, please. Actually, if we can, like, bring you guys out a little bit and just focus on murdering the enemy lords, that would be great. Because they are far more important than murdering, like, any amount of chaff. Oh, yeah, look at that. Vargulf, gonna kill him. Straight up. Alright, that's great. Yeah, and he's down. Down for the count. Wonderful. Invocation of the heck on yourself, just to heal you up. Save the Winds of Magic for now. No need to overcast it. Just heal him up. He has taken quite a bit of damage just getting in there. I mean, starting traits, I mean, they're okay. 58, 45. But they're not, like, amazing yet. Let's go ahead and check up. The Necromancer Lord here coming up to Man-Child and his Wait King goon, I guess. He's like Enforcer. Just getting kicked. Oh, he's turning his back to us. That's a bad idea, buddy. There's Vargolf in here, please. There's zombies going Crypticals. Probably bring you out and help, like, deal with this flank. Skeleton Warriors are just holding firm. The zombies really never stood a chance. That's okay. Oh, yep. And that Necromancer Lord is completely dealt with. He's going to try and break this left flank as much as possible here. And then these guys can actually swing out around the right. And we can just completely surround these guys. And really, without, like, any support, like, these are going to crumble. They're going to get completely surrounded. And just crumble out. They don't have their lords to support anymore. So they're taking that constant leadership penalty. So for you guys, and except for the Fellbats. Fellbats are actually pretty good. No need to, like, trash on the Fellbats, man. They can actually do work. They have really insane melee defense. They have 54 melee defense, 59 when they're getting buffed. Which is just insane, man. Like, that's actually better than a lot of infantry in this game. Oh, and here come the Graveguard with halberds. Ooh, take a look at these guys. Are they a summon? Did they disappear? They don't. They're just a permanent unit. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, get the Fellbats out of here. Have an Invocation of Heck on them so they don't, like, die. Oh, that's cool. Look at these guys. Special SFO unit getting in there. Be nice if you just get these guys in general, because halberds would be great for helping to deal with large targets a little bit. And that's one of the things that that the vampires just are not great at dealing with, is just large stuff. And that's going to be probably our biggest issue with dealing with chaos, is just dealing with all their monsters and shaggets and stuff.
Empower me.
Alright, we're closing in. Our zombie front line is dying off. But, I mean, that's pretty much to be expected. Yeah, Spirit Leech really isn't going to be good against these guys. And just triple speed, you know. Get in here. Chop them up, really. We're going to lose some units. We're going to lose some zombies. The Fellbats did, unfortunately, die. But, I mean, it's no problem. They're crumbling out. Army losses. And wonderful. That is huge. This is a huge first victory for Man-Child. And the first step on creating our undead empire. Alright, and bam. There we go. Templehoff guys. I mean, just get completely and utterly wrecked, man. Go ahead and murder captives. Get a little bit of extra Winds of Magic. Not like it matters. We don't have anything to to do with that Winds of Magic, but I mean, we can have extra of it. That's for sure. Cast extra Invocation of Hex. Those are always good, I guess. Go and just get more of these guys. Spam it up early on. I'm probably not going to be taking part in any exploits that you might expect. You know, in case it's your first time watching me play Total War, I usually play it in a way that's fun for me, and in no way is it at all efficient. So just, you know, get ready for that. I'm going to make a lot of blunders, but hey, you know, it's just how it goes. I see Vlad over there. He's coming to take some of this territory, which is, I mean, less than ideal, for sure. I mean, who... is that worth it? We could sack and then just take it again. Sack and then loot and then occupy. Which, I mean, honestly might be the play here. And then we just go ahead and occupy it. I mean, massive public orders. Shut up. I know how vampiric corruption works, advisor. Okay, definitely get the hunger, so he's getting regen whenever he's in combat. And then get Raised Dead, please. Spamming Raised Dead is always fun. And for you, man. Oh, that's really good. Carrying Swarms, extra replenishment rate. I mean, that's always good. Replenishment rate is always nice to have. Magical Animus. Ooh. Yeah, causing terror would be good. Just be able to cause those terror rats. That would be good for fighting the dwarves. Now, as the vampires, actually, it's quite a tricky position to be in. They are a very powerful faction, don't get me wrong. They actually do have quite a bit of a difficult campaign. The start isn't too bad. I mean, dealing with these rebels isn't going to be an issue at all. But dealing with the dwarves and the Empire and the Order Tide, that is going to be quite hard. Just because they're super powerful. And recently, in my past couple games that I've been playing, the Empire usually has their shit together, man. It's always like a 50-50 chance, you know, whenever you play Total War again, whether, you know, Order Tide or the Greenskins, basically, and Undead, are going to take over. Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's the other. It's kind of hard to tell most of the time. Battle of Hel Fenn. Okay, yeah, we can go ahead and do that eventually. This goes up to tier 4, so we do not want it here, actually. Probably get, like, the zombie building. But yeah, we do have to be careful. Just in case, like, the dwarves, if they get really powerful and they actually are able to beat the Greenskins, that's usually like a 50-50 chance. You know, it's going to be very powerful dealing with them and the Empire on our side, and then Chaos and Norscut coming from up above. Especially with 3 times Chaos on. You know, we got to make sure we have our stuff together and we're ready. Go ahead and just go ahead and finish you off. Man, the dire wolves coming in. Man, that is a Puric auto-resolve, man, if I've ever seen one. Go ahead and just continue the siege real quick. Spamming a couple more boys into our army. Does that make it... Now somehow the Vargulf dies? What are you on about, game? Anyways, like, we're just gonna bust in here. Crypt Horrors, Crypt Ghouls are a little bit scary. But again, if we can, like, just super murder their lord early on and get rid of these guys, I think we'll have an okay chance of taking them down. Alright, bam, here we go. No gambling, not this time. Not this time, game. Let's go ahead and form up here. Again, basically doing the same strategy from last time. Just go ahead and drain them into a grueling mosh pit. Murder everything that's important for them. Keep everything that's important for us alive. And just super murder stuff. That's all there is to it, really. Got a little bit of a column formation going on here. The dire wolves and stuff are going to be annoying, for sure. They can get in there. They can really rack up damage if you don't, like, deal with them correctly. And especially, like, these Crypt Horrors. Crypt Horrors aren't very good most of the time, but they can definitely beat up on zombies and skeletons, that's for sure. But that's why we have Spirit Leech. We have a shit ton of Raised Deads. And if we upgrade it, we can even get skeletons, which is probably better. What Winds of Magic do we have? We have 200 in the Power Reserve. So that's good to know. Also, we really need to find their lords so we can just, like, super murder them. I guess we'll be fighting just an uphill battle, literally. We might go ahead and push off to one flank so they don't get, like, the entire advantage of being up there. Go ahead and just walk. No reason to get everyone tired. These guys are pretty slow, so a lot of these early battles, I do apologize for a lot of just, like, walking and maneuvering. Zombies aren't really known for being fast. Later armies are going to have to really deal with that, but, hey, you know. It is what it is for now, fighting against other vampire counts. I mean, this is their last settlement, so once we take this, these guys are gone. Then we can build up a little bit, and then start thinking about who we want to strike at first. We can either hit the Empire, or we can hit the Dwarves. Now, I'm not sure exactly who we want to go after first. Because going up north against Ostermark and the Empire, like, the Empire's going to declare a war on us no matter what. One way or another, you know, we're going to war with them. But, you know, going up against Ostermark to the north, it is some very easy lands to secure. Karl Franz is going to be nowhere near. The Empire is not going to have anything particularly good at this stage. But that is also close to Drycha. And dealing with the Wood Elves, with only, like, skeletons and zombies, is just a nightmare that I do not wish to live in. It's something I really do not want to deal with. Like, even Dryads and stuff are gonna be doing pretty well. And this is SFO Wood Elves we're talking about, so, like, they are hyper murderers. Like, you think the Wood Elves just in vanilla can, like, pump out a lot of range damage? In SFO, man, it is ridiculous what they can do. Like, all these guys would just melt. Drycha isn't necessarily gonna have that, due to her alliance with, like, the wood spirits and stuff, and not liking elves that much, but even still, I don't know, that's definitely something to watch out for. Meanwhile, with the dwarves, it is good to get them off early, so we don't have to deal with, like, flame cannons and iron breakers and stuff, which just will murder everything we throw at them. But at the same time, like, we don't have too many options for dealing with the dwarves ourselves right now. Like, even skeleton warriors are going to do jack shit against a dwarf warrior unit. Alright, we're just going to keep on marching up on them here. We have to watch out for some of these guys. Probably swing some of our skeleton warriors to help deal with the dire wolves. They're sending in their own skeleton warriors. Don't forget, we also get the grave bodyguards to pop up. Those will be nice for helping to deal with the crypt horrors. Okay, have you guys deal with them. Oh, actually. Hold up, here come the crypt horrors themselves. Alright, now Spirit Leech isn't going to be great against them, but it is one of our only ways to really deal with them. So, I mean, yeah, we can go ahead and do it for sure. I'll send in some skeletons to help these guys out. Keep you guys in reserve. Yeah, man, we just really need to deal with these guys. God. Changes to mass were kind of annoying. Graveguard just, Weight King just can't even really get in to where he needs to go. Go ahead, summon these Graveguard, because they do have halberds. So go ahead and just send them in. They can help deal with those guys. These zombies are screwed. That's okay. The zombies really aren't going to be there to win the day. You know, it's not really what we're going for. Okay, just kill these crypt horrors, man. I'll just spam that ability as much as possible. Just overcast that a little bit. Send those guys in. The rest of the army is just kind of weirdly standing by and just watching as they send in their units piecemeal, which is almost exactly what I want from them. So that way I can just deal with all their problematic units. Like, these crypt horrors are just, they're getting messed up, man. Put another Spirit Leech on them. There we go. Alright, perfect. And Felbats. That's not even these guys. Get these crypt horrors over here. Help deal with them. Have these guys kind of bolster the front line a little bit. Okay, I want you guys getting into the crypt ghouls. Have these Graveguard with halberds just kind of chill. Where is their lord, man? I want to murder him. They do have crypt ghouls and some zombies coming up here, so this battle line's going to get a little bit fucked. I think this is just dire wolves, man. They can get hella kills. It's true. Especially against zombies. Like, the zombies are just going to do nothing. I mean, that's okay. We don't really expect them to do anything. We're getting into their crypt ghouls. What is this, like, wave assault stuff they're doing? This is really weird. I've never seen the AI do this before. Okay, have you guys, like, come... I kind of really just want to, like, flank around with them. Okay, the skeleton warriors move up. I'm surprised, dude. Felbat's beating skeleton spearmen is actually kind of surprising for me. There we go. I mean, just get in there. Go ahead and break all these things. Our center is not doing very well at all. But, I mean, that's okay. Maybe those direwolves coming in is a little bit of a problem. Okay, well, let's just try to flood over here and overwhelm these guys. Okay. Don't just keep on popping your ability. Master of the Black Arcs. Or Black Arts. Sorry. Black Arcs. That's something completely different. Just imagine that. Manfred, Master of Black Arcs. Dreadlord Supreme. They have these guys, like, kind of deal with this over here. Okay, those guys flanking around is a little bit scary. Where is their lord, man? I really want to murder him. Okay, overwhelm these guys. And don't forget, we have like 8 summons that we can spawn down. How much is Overcast? 13? I don't know, probably worth it. Pop that bad boy down. Stuff up their charge. So everything over there focusing on our right flank right now. Those guys are breaking through the center, but that's okay. Battle formation doesn't really matter all that much. God, we really need to find that lord. Wait, King? I'm actually going to have you, like, break off here. I want to find their lord. We need to murder that guy. That necromancer needs to die. It's like the whole squad can just go after him. Now, murdering these direwolves is important, too. Oh, there he is. Alright. Swift as death's wings. Alright, Manfred. You don't really want to be here. Direwolves coming to the... Oh, dude, just that Vargulf murdering this guy super fast. Okay, Invocation of the Heck on yourself. Probably summon some zombies right on top of you. Also, SFO completely changes how summons work. They no longer are constantly despawning. Oh, jeez. Come on, just get out of there. Yeah, they only start despawning once you're below half your Winds of Magic. So once you start to run out of Winds of Magic, then they start to despawn. Okay, murdering like these guys would be important. Their lord is not dead. Never mind. Kill him. Okay, just like keep on spamming that. Let his Winds of Magic build up for a little bit. Kind of overdid it a little bit there. Those Crypt Ghouls are still a little bit of an issue. But if we can murder their lord here, perfect. Okay, we gotta murder these dire wolves now. They're our primary target.
These lands are mine.
Give me some more skeletons here. We just need a little bit more chod. Kind of help deal with these enemies. Just remember to spam this abilities just as frequently as possible.
Swift as death's wings. From the tombs, preternatural.
Okay. I think all their dire wolves are gone now. So that's good. Now we can just kind of go around with our hero blob and deal with them as necessary. And skeletons and zombies can die without feeling sad. They're literally just bodies for us to throw at the enemy. Biggest issue is definitely going to be these Crypt Ghouls. We have 2 units of them left. And with them gone, everything else is basically just fodder. Okay. What's our recharge? 1 for every 17 seconds? That's not great. We have 83 in the power reserve.
We surpass Nagash.
So we still have plenty of Winds of Magic. It's taking a while to filter into us, though.
Empower me.
So definitely just want to keep on bumping up this. It gives us 10 in power reserves every time we use it. And increases our recharge rate as well. So again, just like spam that as much as possible. Actually, if these guys come out, make use of their charge bonus. Might as well. Every little thing we can use here. This entire battle comes down to our heroes. And just the fact that nothing can really, you know, pin them down, especially this Vargulf, man. Nothing on the field really has enough damage to really deal with it. And that's all it takes, man. And if it does, like, it just regens. So it's like at full HP, even though it's been fighting a lot this battle. So, you know, there we go. Bump those up a little bit. Okay, those guys are dying. Be worth getting another skeleton unit here. I really should be waiting. I can, like, run around and kite with my heroes a bit, but I'm just kind of an impatient player. Okay, Manfred does need to get out of here, though. He did miscast there, which is unfortunate. But, I mean, hey, it's what happens. Actually have you come back out over here. Kind of just rest up a little bit. These guys getting in there. They're doing good enough. Yeah, you can see the balance bar just swinging more and more in our favor. They're just losing everything that they have to kill our win conditions here. Spawning with this Vargulf is so good. Actually, this Weight King is also doing hella work. I'd appreciate it if you guys didn't. Well, I mean, throwing him to melee isn't bad. He gets the hunger procced, so you know he gets back a little bit of vigor. He has a little bit better stats, and of course he's regenning. But you know, then he's also having to fight, and he doesn't quite have enough regen to outdeal all the damage happening to him. We do want some, like, just chod. So we want something to be able to block the charges of the enemy. Give us room to maneuver around. Just spawn some zombies here. Alright, get these guys going. Go ahead and, like, fast forward this a little bit. Oh, there we go. Army losses is kicked in. We don't even need to. Bam, throw them in. And there you go, boys. That's how we do it. That's how we win early battles. Just as long as they can't deal with these 3 units, we're fine. Bam, look at that. And there we go. We literally lost every other unit we had, but hey, you know, small price to pay for victory. You may die, but that is a price I am willing to pay. All right, and bam, there we go. That is these guys dealt with. Lost pretty much everyone we brought to the field, but hey, I mean, that's a victory in my books. Oh yeah, let me really subjugate this guy. I think that would be great. Nope, sack. And then we just go back, occupy. There we go. It ruins our public order, but honestly, like, you know, who cares about that? Oh, this is pretty good public order research rate. Less public order, but we get hella growth. No, that's actually not bad. Lose growth and get casualty replenishment rate and tax rate, or just get a bunch of recruitment ones. I'll probably go ahead with repressed mortals, just because to help kind of even out our public order situation a little bit. Shouldn't be too bad considering we're at full corruption, so we'll be getting like hella buffs from that. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. I'll go get the Book of Arcane now. Because upgrading the skeletons and zombies is still good, even if it's not like 100% off. Making them like super cheap is, I mean, it's just good. It's what you want, man. All right, bam, there we go, and we're finally like past that hectic early part where it's just fight to secure some basic land. Vlad, yeah, dude, we're gonna be like hella friends. I want to confederate him, just because I love Vlad as a lord. Vlad the dad, super cool, gets in there. And he's not a dick like Manchild, who fucking destroyed the world in the end times, and I will never forgive him. But I mean, putting my grudges aside, Man-child here. He does have some pretty good skills. He's a really powerful lord, man. Oh, dude, he has the Forbidden Rod now. It's not actually that bad. Forbidden Rod on a Vampire Lord is actually... like, because you can just heal up from that. Though I don't know how much you get in return for damaging yourself. Like, Invocation the heck is kind of expensive. We will be able to, like, super reduce it. We can get Lore Master of Vampires. Which is good, and just, like, other upgrades. Oh, yeah, I forgot we can get them on a Zombie Dragon. We can actually get Zombie Dragons. Super cool in SFO. Like, we have a lot of options late game when we decide to... or when we finally get to... all these end level stuff, so we can get Zombie Dragons. Mortis Engine's good. Blood Knights. I definitely do want to get a Blood Dragon army going, because we also have Blood Dragon Warriors here. Super cool. They're kind of like Aspiring Champions, only they're good in SFO, like really good. They can just murder shit. Super good. They like hardly die because they have like the hunger on them. They have frenzy. I mean, they just get in there. Pair them up with our probably like a Blood Dragon Vampire Lord, and yeah, you can go ham. Blood Knights. Hell yeah, dude. That's what we're all about. Okay, need some Fell Bats as well. And I would like some more skeletons. I can go ahead and upgrade, actually, these guys to Skeleton Warriors. I didn't want to earlier just because of money, but actually now I do want more skeletons since I do zombies. We can, like, fill up the rest of these slots with zombies. Some zombies are still good. Just throw them in. They're super effective at being meat shields. Yeah, I just love to shoot them, man. I don't know why, but they do.